Hello, friends and students. Welcome to Numericals Studio, the channel where we make physics easy, concept become clear, and learning becomes very interesting. So, if you are preparing for class 11, 12, JEE, or NEET, then this is a channel that is going to help you to understand physics step by step with numericals. So, please, friend, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment and show your support to our channel in this journey. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic of mechanics, or you can say kinematics, the branch of physics where we deals about motion is about the frame of reference. So what is frame of reference? If you understand, if I just tell you the frame of reference in raw form, then it's like nothing but the coordinate system from where we try to measure the motion. Okay, motion, because there is nothing called absolute motion and absolute rest. Everything depends on that what is the frame of reference that you are using to pass your judgment regarding a particular movement or rest. Okay, so I think so far it is clear. See, for example, I'm just showing you an example where a person inside a train and a person is outside. The outside person is saying that the person inside the train is moving, but the inside person, the person which is inside the train, is saying that I am still okay, I'm not moving. So conclusion is that motion actually depends on the type, observer's frame. So from the ground, the motion, the object in the frame or the person in the frame is moving, but from the frame of train, he is still. Okay. Now, there are two kind of relativity. Okay, one relativity that you have understood. You must have read something about the relativity theory of Einstein. So we are not going to deal about that right now. We will be morely focusing on the concept of particle physics, that is more or less around the Galilean relativity. The law of mechanics basically are same for all the inertial frames. So you may ask question that what is the inertial frame to us? The inertial frame is a kind of frame which is non-accelerated. That means any frame, anything that is moving with a constant speed or constant velocity. Right now, for one dimension, you can take both of this term similar. I'll put up some more videos to make this concept more clear. But right now, we just think that anything that is having a uniform motion cannot detect that whether it is an external frame or the same frame of reference. So there is no preferred absolute frame. You can see if I just throw a ball from a ground where my coordinate you can see is S. So if I just throw a ball upward, it will just come into my hand. If the same experiment I am doing in a moving car, which is a moving with a constant speed, then to the outside person it may look like a parabola, but to the inside person, because this frame is also moving at the speed v, so s dash, the frame of reference, will also cover the same distance by the time person is moving to the distance. Okay, so again with respect to the frame of reference of car, the object will appears that it is just going up and falling into my hands. So I hope that so far it is clear to you that what is inertial frame. The inertial frames, again I'm repeating, it's a frame where you the frame which is not accelerating, or the frame having an uniform motion. Okay, now let's hit the question why this frame of reference is very much important to us. The Galileo was a very a very famous physicist, but at that time that church used to hold the maximum power. The people who are associated with the church, they used to have the final verdict in anything. So Galileo was punished by the church for teaching that the sun is stationary and earth is moves around it. His opponents held the view, that church basically held the view that earth is stationary and sun moves around it. So the question is that if the absolute motion has no meaning, then are the two viewpoints not equally correct and equally wrong? So actually, if you just take it as a whole, then we can say that yes, the both the party, like the church and the Galileos, both are right at the point of time. Then why there is a conflict? Okay, then why we are saying that Galileo is right? And because we know that basically sun moves, sun is basically the center of galaxy, center of your Milky Way, and we are just moving around it. So which of the theory is right? The both the theories are right, but whenever we're choosing a frame of reference, basically we deal with that which frame of reference can define our observation or our concept of motion in a easy way. Okay, So I just show you the two frame of reference. Here is the geocentric frame of reference where we are just considering Earth is at rest, and heliocentric frame of reference where we consider the sun at rest. So in this frame of reference, we can see that all the planets are moving in a circular or elliptical path that may vary, or we'll discuss this all these things in the gravitational chapters. But in if we just consider the planet as a stationary and Earth is moving, then you can see the motion of sun as well as the other planets around this green planet will be very complex. Okay, it will not be that mathematically possible to explain the orbit theory, considering that considering that planet is at rest and sun is moving around it. Okay, so ideally we are just a final concept for the frame, or the key takeaway from this entire discussion is that whichever frame of reference is simply explaining your motion accordance to the observation, that is the frame of reference preferred in physics. I hope, I think I should again reply it, again reiterate it, that whenever you are choosing a frame of reference to uh, pass your verdict regarding a particular motion, then we should always go for the frame of reference which is simpler, which can easily explain the observation. Okay, friends. So with this, I just finish the topic of today, and we'll be bringing more and more numericals and concept in a similar fashion. I hope you must be liking the approach. If not, then please give me your honest review on the channel, and please like and subscribe as I told you, because this will increase the reach of the channel, and at the same time we will we will also be helpful to address the students who are preparing for the forthcoming NEET or JEE examination, and at the same time class 11 and 12. Okay, thank you once again. Thank you to everyone for giving your time here. Thank you. Have a great day.